Beautiful morning, everybody. This is Dr.Gabriella Korosi, and today I would like to talk to you about something super exciting. This month, myself and 20 additional beautiful souls published a book. The name of the book is Holistic Journey Toward Wellness. I'm going to show you the book in 1 second. As you can see, this is our book. It's available as an ebook format as well as a printed book. You can find it in most major book outlets. You just need to do a search for it. This is Indigo is another place. And it is also available in libraries at this time. I wanted to show you the book cover in a little bit bigger format. We had a book review by Leonard Tillerman, and he said, collaborating by 21 exceptional writers, it is a perfect balance of positivity, hope, and optimism. And I think this is a beautiful summary of our book. Our book is consisting of 5 separate chapters, and each chapter have 21 beautiful articles in it. What is most amazing about these articles that they are also alive on a platform called Medium. So when you read an article and you really resonate with that writer, you can go to Medium and read more of their work. Some of the authors are also write on other platforms like Newsbreak. I am going to show you the authors of this book and talk about the chapters a little bit. These are the 21 beautiful and amazing authors of this book, Holistic Journey Toward Wellness. And the authors are literally from all over the world, as you can see. Beautiful writing, beautiful words that they share from their heart to guide you and me toward the best wellness journey that you can imagine. To tell you a little bit more about our book, as you can see, our book project is a collective, beautiful collaborative work of 21 authors that are part of the Dancing Elephant Press publication. And our goal is to spread joy, health, wellness, and positive creativity in this world. Here you could see the name of each author and each of the editors who worked in this book. I will show you each and every individual person in just a few minutes. Our book chapters include positivity, health and wellness, mindfulness, exercise and healthy tips, recipes, motivation, and author biographies. Next, I would like to read you the testimonial that we have received by Leonard. It really beautifully sums up what we set out to accomplish, and it was really amazing that when he reading the book, he exactly mirrored how we felt. Leonard says, "We all need a big dose of health and wellness in our lives. I never knew what I was missing out until I was fortunate enough to read Holistic Journey Toward Wellness by Dancing Elephant Press, a collaboration of 21 exceptional writers. It is the perfect balance of positivity, hope, and optimism. All of the individual pieces are bound together by beautiful writing, which shows the reader how to live joyful and happy life instead of simply telling them. A really nice change of pace, I must say. Personal stories, exercise regimens, recipes, and inspirational anecdotes are found within the illuminating pages. Creativity at best. Highly recommended for those who want to explore living their best possible life, body, mind, and soul. In addition to that, it's just a really enjoyable read. It was wonderful to have received this amazing feedback from Leonard. We deeply thank him for his review. I hope that you are already intrigued by our book. It is a very joyful moment for me and for all of the authors, and there is a huge amount of collaboration that went into for writing 21 of us together, and not just the writing part, but in the back end, anything from registering, publishing, editing, uploading this book. And I hope you will enjoy it the same way we did. And I would like to share a little poem that I wrote, that it is in my positivity section of the book. It's called The Moments in Life. I am today and every day. I am here and there. I am everywhere. I am today. I am awake today and seeing everything. The sky is brighter today. The trees are greener today. My life is better today. Slowing down today. Taking the moments today. Stop rushing today. Being kind-hearted today. Watching the lights zipping by. Seeing the signs from above. Being alive today. Today the sky speaks to me. Today the earth teaches me. I hear the songs of the birds singing their songs to me. Today is the day when you learn to be, just to be, nothing less, nothing more, nothing else, just to be, from moment to moment, just to be. I hope you enjoyed this poem, and now I would like to show you the wonderful authors, one by one, who created this book. The first author is myself, Dr.Gabriella Korosi. What I would like to tell you about me, that I like to write, I like to blog, I am a nurse as well as a public health professional and a Reiki master. I have a master's degree in nursing and a doctorate degree in public health. I had nursing experiences in addiction, mental health, nephrology, urology, cardiology, clinic nursing, and community health nursing. I have teaching experience in nursing, as well as teaching with group of patients and staff and individual patients. I enjoy gardening. I love trees. I love being out in nature. My interest is creating love and joy in your life and everything around us and spreading positivity. I love to write and interview people and write about their experiences in life. I like to cook, create new recipes. I enjoy writing poetry, singing, and creating art. I write on Medium, Newsbake, Quora, sometimes Substack, vocal media. I have a few different YouTube channels. I own the publication Dancing Elephant Press, You can find Dancing Elephant Press on Medium, Facebook, and Twitter. Now let's move into our wonderful author collection of 20 additional people. Next, I would like to tell you about Vidya. Vidya Sury is one of my wonderful editors in Dancing Elephant Press, and I just have to tell you that her stories and her heart highlight my days, many days. She used to be in a corporate world, and after she decided to quit that world, she got married and she became a mom, and she is doing her wonderful dream of writing. Vidya today lives as a writer, editor, blogger. She was one of the people who edited our manuscript for this book, which we are eternally grateful for her. She manages 6 different blogs on her own, enjoys writing about health, self-improvement, mindfulness, parenting, diabetes, food, and different books. You can find Vidya on Medium and also on multiple other platforms. She loves coffee and passionate about photography, travel, cooking, and music. She has a mission specific to diabetes, and she writes a lot about this topic, and it would be amazing if you check out her work. Her mission in life is to improve the lives of underprivileged children. Her blogging income and portion of her writing are dedicated to the welfare, homes, schools of the blind, and homes for the aged. You can find Vidya on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Twitter, Goodreads, Medium, or her website. Next, I would like you to be introduced to Lorena, Avila, Jaimes, and Lorena is a beautiful soul. She is also one of our amazing editors at Dancing Elephant Press. She created the beautiful picture collections and the photography for this book. Also published multiple of the posts and was an integrative part of creating this book together. She is beautiful at photography. She writes amazing poetry. She's been always loving and reading books and wanted to know how it would be feeling on the other side of writing. Lorena has been writing for a few years and working on mastering this art because she believes that writing can be an excellent tool in somebody's life and reflect on different things, what's going on in our lives, and share that with others. This book project that we've done together, it's been one of the same goals that she has to help us live a more positive life and share our own experiences in life. She writes everything that comes to her mind. Her username in Medium is Sharing Randomly, which I just love. I just love that name that she came up with. So if you're looking for her on a Medium platform, you find her under Sharing Randomly. She writes everything that lingers in her mind, from positivity, life lessons to fiction. Her writing style also varies as she explores different types of poetry and essays and more. Our third beautiful and amazing editor is Dr. Preeti. And Dr. Preeti, I was very fortunate to actually meet her in person this summer and immediately bonded. Dr. Preeti writes the most amazing and beautiful and colorful stories about her life experiences on the Medium platform. She has been in the academic area for 5 decades as a professor, editor, organizer, paper presenter, keynote speaker, chairperson, national and international conferences in India and abroad, Her input, insight, and experience lightens your day. Dr. Preeti is writing amazing articles on Medium. She shares her financial tips, nature, environment, anything about society, culture, travel, fashion, yoga, food, home, whatever comes to her mind. And all her articles are just delightful. She's also an editor with Illumination Publication, as well as in Dancing Elephant Press. Dr. Preeti loves nature, loves plants, loves walking around nature. She practices yoga every day, likes to dance, enjoy connecting with people, travel, and shares her smiles, love, and joy with everyone. And this is absolutely true. Dr. Preeti finds the beauty in life and the smiles every single day. And just keep going like that. She's truly a beautiful soul. I hope you check out her work on Medium. I would like to introduce you to our next writer, Rane, Kelze. She writes fiction, sci-fi, poetry, and creative nonfiction. She's a book author, screenwriter, essayist, and poet. She's always creative and exploring new themes and genres. She is a dog lover, and you will find her stories delightful and uplifting in her book. Our next writer is Carmen, and Carmen shares beautiful stories about her life, her health, and her writing is very informative and beautiful. She's a creative nonfiction writer and a poet. She has a bachelor's and a master's degree from Sacramento State University. She is also a broker and the CEO of her own company that's called Dynamic Real Estate. She published a memoir, creative nonfiction, tennis book, Change Your Grip on Life Through Tennis, 2 poetry books. She writes about running. She's a book of poetry and motion. She's working on her memoir about her life growing up in communism. She runs. She writes amazing stories about running, and she ran in multiple places around the world and in the US. She lives with her husband and her children in Sacramento, California, and you will enjoy her writing. Next, I would like you to be introduced to Lola Rosario. And just as you could see in her picture, she has a beautiful smile and a wonderful soul. Her stories are uplifting and informative, and she shares her life experiences. She's a true cultural storyteller and poet. She used to be in a corporate world in banking, and then she started her travel blog and started to write on the Medium platform. She launched her online Bingz list and accent, and she offers translation and creation services. Lola speaks 5 languages and works on amazing books to translate them. She has her passions as writing, yoga, tango. She loves to dance. Lola helps women to heal together through community outreach. She published her first ebook, Pictures from My Mind, and Lola explores trauma healing through poetry. You can find Lola on Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and you can check out her translation and content creator business at Third Ascent. Our next amazing writer is Yana, Bostongirl. Yana started writing accidentally And she just become this wonderful writer who writes beautiful words on Medium as well as Newsbreak. There's many stories that Yana shares with us. Yana writes amazing relationship advice. She discovered that with courage and a little help, turning the page can lead into beautiful, surprising new beginnings. In a different life, as Yana says, she graduated summa cum laude in economics and was a writer and a winner of a college beauty pageant. Now she writes to raise awareness and donates her time in various causes close to her heart. She's working and bringing the art schools and underprivileged communities. You can find her in Medium, Twitter, Newsbreak, Substack, and Quora. Our next writer is Salma, and I just have to tell you, her stories are so wise and so beautiful and uplift your spirits that I really hope that you will connect with her and find her on Medium and see more of her writing even outside of this book, because it is just beautiful. You could see in her eyes and her smile, she's just one of the most amazing souls. Is also a natural storyteller. By now, you could probably see this theme among these amazing writers, that we are all storytellers, and many people came from different backgrounds, but ended up writing and creating beauty and positivity and joy in this world. So Uma's dream is also to become a storyteller, which she is. And she has no research in corporate world before, and now she chooses to live her dream. She truly writes from her heart and stepped into this world of writing. Within a few months when she started writing, she got the opportunity to write for blogs, an online magazine, and this book project. She's passionate about creating uplifting experiences and memories for her readers through positive self-improvement, inspirational, and life lesson stories. In her free time, she prefers to be out in nature and connect with life. The smell of soil after the first rain, the serenity of mist dawn, and the sound of the raindrops, the moving mythical clouds, help her pen down her thoughts. Oma writes with the hope that at least one single soul will find peace and solace through her writing stories every day. And they do. I do. Our next writer is Anjali Yoshi. She's an English major from India and on her way of the world of academia. She writes beautifully, and as you can see, her soul shines through her eyes and her smile. She believes writing and hoarding books is her true calling in life. She writes about emotions, self-improvement, relationships, and mental health. She always liked to write, and as a child, writing came easy to her, and the process was extremely cathartic to her even today. She spends too much time watching kid videos and playing with her adopted indie dog and cat. She writes a Medium, and she doesn't want her professors to know that she likes to spend more time on writing than doing her assignments on Medium. Probably, if you haven't heard from her, then you find her buried down in a book. You can check out her profiles on Medium, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Next, I would like you to be introduced to Penne Hodge, and she is an amazing writer. She loves God, family, and people. Penne writes because she feels compelled to do so. She has a deep desire to knowledge and feels that the process growing into our authentic selves require constant interaction with the written and spoken world. Her work includes spirituality, health, positivity, and motivation to your best life. Penne, as with many other writers, also have a second life outside of writing. So when you don't find her over her computer, you can find her doing her mommy duties, nursing the sick, or doing some cooking. She loves nature and can be often found dreaming about God and seeing His hand in the created wonders. She keeps her head looking towards the sky. She believes that the greatest accomplishment in helping to guide the young minds, and she's been blessed to care for being positive, contributing members of society. With a few literary drafts in the pipeline, Penne is honored to be part of this Dancing Elephant Press project and hopes to begin the path toward her dream of authorship with great gratitude. You can find Penne on Medium. Our next author who I would like you to be introduced to is Tamil. Tamil is a sunshine. She's an extreme optimist in life. On her own terms, she works as a people manager in a software concern. She loves running, powerlifting, and problem solving uniquely defines her abilities and enables her to approach life a little bit differently than others. Tamil writes beautiful stories, and her soul work lies in others with love, laughter, and she's hoping that by sharing her experiences without totally, honestly, and just without holding back, choosing to live aloud through her empowering words, her true stories will motivate you, believe in yourself, and prioritize living the fullest, even through your doubts and fears. Right now, you can connect with her on Medium, Twitter, and Substack. The next beautiful author I would like you to be introduced to is Libby, Shively McAvoy, and her stories are also beautiful and amazing, like with every single author. And she's working in personal development and relationship coach, specializing in emotional intelligence. She is a survivor of physical and emotional abuse, and she strongly believes that increasing emotional intelligence has the ability to decrease school-age bullying as well as abuse in adults' years to increase personal success in somebody's life. Libby has amazing life experience, and her life experience combined with coaching, and she also have done over 500 hours of yoga certifications, built her successful career. She enjoys motivational speaking, leading wellness, meditation, yoga retreats globally, writing, parenting, traveling, cooking, seeking knowledge. Her mission is to awaken, inspire, empower others to stop living on autopilot and start living the life they love. You can contact with Libby on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, and also on her website www.journeytothelifeyoulove.com. I highly encourage you to do so. Our next beautiful author who I would like you to be introduced to is Sally Prag. And you could just see again on Sally's eyes and smile, she is just a beautiful soul. Sally has amazing creativity, and that led her down to maybe somewhat an unconventional path. She has done extensive travel, living abroad, with many, many stories to tell that she shares with us. Living close to the land, growing her own food, learning about plants, contributing to the collaboration of the book, There She Glows, Volume 2. She does some folk musician, is an amateur, playing a silver flute, recorder and bagpipes, and she's also mother of 3 beautiful children. She's a certified emotional freedom technique practitioner. She's also mindfulness, a meditation teacher, and a business mindset and a social media coach. She currently runs a low-key private coaching practice. You can connect with her on Medium, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Substack. Our next amazing writer and artist is Monoreena. And for Monoreena, writing happened. She had looked at different challenges in life and decided to write about them. I just have to tell you that her artwork and creativity is an inspiration to me. Monoreena, her initiation to creative world happened through music, which she is trained and proficient at, and now that inspiration spilled over to her other creative endeavors. She is dedicated to raise awareness about victims for rare condition of health failure and deeply impacted by social issues, environmental causes, and find herself associated with public work for underprivileged children. She finds gardening and cooking therapeutic. She has good years of work experience which commenced with lectureship, threading through management positions, healthcare, consulting, finance, and auditing. Her academic qualifications include Masters in Psychology, Physiology, and MBA in Finance. Co-author of several poetry books, and she is working towards compiling her first poetry book. Her art occupies a big part of her life, and her canvases have found its place in art galleries and balls of friends and well-wishers. She creates under the label Mocra, M-O-C-R-A. You can find her in Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, on Medium. And I highly, highly recommend to look up her work. She writes amazingly, and her creative art is absolutely stunning and beautiful. She also is an illustrator. Our next beautiful and amazing writer is Trista, Ainsworth, and Trista can create a highlight in your day. She has her own publication. She created amazing little YouTube videos, and she just opened her own bakery business. And if you see her pictures and stories about baking and cooking, your mind will be blown away. It's truly amazing. She's a writer who loves life. She enjoys writing uplifting stories and poems and help others live a life of joy. I have to tell you that I have met Trista in person, and she is just a beautiful soul. And I'm very happy for her that she opened her own bakery business right now. Her past careers were teaching, baking, cooking, and a professional organizer. Her favorite things to do besides writing are cooking, baking for her family, taking photos of outdoors, and spending time in nature. She also enjoys making her short videos and YouTube and TikTok. She's in the process of writing her first book, Letters from Your Inner Being. And I believe this book has already been published right now. Her heart's desire is to create a loving place for everyone to live in harmony. You can find Trista in Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, and Pinterest. And I highly encourage you to check out her work and her amazing photography. They're absolutely beautiful. Next, I would like you to be introduced to Bram. And Art is a wonderful writer. He's retired. He used to be an early intervention special education therapist. Because of the pandemic, he discovered this new passion on his life, which is writing. And he specializes writing articles about self-growth, sharing his own struggles, and success with the goal of inspiring other people to become the best version of themselves. His other passion is singing, and you can actually find YouTube videos that he sings at. In addition to performing in an annual talent shows in his own retirement community, Art was thrilled to recently participate in an internet telethon to raise money for stroke awareness. Art is married to a most loving person who only gives the best hugs. She also tolerates his adolescent sense of humor. And I have to tell you that Art was one of the first editors of a publication called Boomerang when I started to write in Medium, and he gave me wonderful tips. And it's my delight that now he writes in my publication. And I had a fortunate chance to speak with him, and I really enjoy his personality, and I love his writing. And I hope you check out his work on Medium. The next beautiful and amazing soul I would like you to be introduced to is Bingz Huang. And I had the fortune to recently had done an interview with Bingz, and also did some healing sessions with her. And she's amazing, and she writes beautiful and amazing articles as well. She's a human design coach and an intuitive healer who has recently regained her passion for writing and dancing. She loves coming alive through her words and movement. She is a mother of 3 beautiful young sons, and they opened her heart to embody more gentleness. Inspired by the birth of her 3rd son, Bingz wrote and published her first book on gentleness in 2019, and gradually became known as the Gentleness Ambassador. Bingz love inspiring other sensitive and creative people who be gentler with themselves so they can thrive more in life. Bingz, as of now, published 2 books on her own, and this is her 3rd book, together with other authors. And you can find Bingz in Medium, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and she has her own website where you can book healing sessions with her. And I had a fortune to work with her in her healing sessions, and absolutely loved that. She's a beautiful and kind and gentle soul, and I really hope you check out her work and book some sessions with her. Next, I would like you to be introduced to Natalie Gasper. And Natalie, she writes poetry, she writes blogs, and she's also an editor. She loves all things related to books and publishing. She works as a freelance writer and is earning her an editing certificate from UW. In her free time, she enjoys writing her 3 novels, a new adult fantasy romance serial, and paranormal romance. She loves reading and getting lost in the woods with her 2 dogs. Natalie writes poetry, and some of her poetry has appeared in the Write Lunch, Shelia Nagig online, and in the anthology Pandemic Evolution, Poets Respond to the Art of Matthew Wolf. You can connect with Natalie at Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Goodreads, Medium, or you can also check out her work on her website. Our next wonderful author is Jennifer Dunne, and Jennifer is no stranger to positivity. She getting her PhD in metaphysical sciences, focusing on pendulum healing, and she had recently moved to the Caribbean island of Nevis. Jennifer loves books, and she had thousands of books, and then she had to cut down her books to move and do this trip with her. She's also a published author of an award-winning fantasy, science fiction, and romance novels, as she's also an author of Roar, Overcome Obstacles in 3 Simple Steps. She contributes daily column to the Daily Cupa, and featuring her in a unique way of looking at the world. If she can't find inspiration or humor in her situation, it isn't worth writing about it. She's an avid board gamer, cat lover, and reader. Her goal is to inspire and hope and empower people and their lives and the world make the world a better place. And she does. You can find her on Medium, and I highly encourage you to check out her stories. They are amazing. And our final author is Purbita Chakraborty, and Purbita is an amazing soul. She's from India, but lived in many other countries, and currently she lives in the Netherlands with her daughter and husband. She's a very creative person with beautiful new ideas, who lives in a world of imagination just like Alice in Wonderland. But she also spends a lot of hours in deeply immersed and researching and analyzing her real life situations and finding solutions. She does beautiful writing. She's also a technical writer and a firm believer of practitioner of lifelong learning. She grew up with an atlas and a globe and dreamed of visiting these exciting far-flung places one day. Her life as an expert made her face challenges like racism, loneliness, diversity, inclusion, and the lack of it, raising a child away from family, financial well-being, and self-worth, to name a few. But these experiences also enrich her life in so many ways. She applies the therapy of marginal gains and shepherds her life, and even a 1% improvement adds up to make a lot of difference. She lives a simpler and slower life, and she has realized happiness can be found in simple things like a nice long walk with her daughter by the sea or in the woods, a fresh bed air, sunshine after rain, a warm cup of tea in a cold winter morning, and the rustling of leaves in the autumn. You can connect with her in Instagram, LinkedIn, Medium, or visit her website and find her on Pinterest. These were all the beautiful, amazing writers who participated in our book, Holistic Journey Toward Wellness. And I hope by knowing a little bit about these writers, you could see why I'm so excited about this book and the work we have completed. We also in a process to see if the book could qualify as a continuing education for the medical field, because there's so many beautiful articles in it that can teach us so much. So we are waiting to hear on that. You can find the book everywhere online. It's published online, as well as you can order it in print. We published the book through Drafted Digital because that gave us access to many different platforms and libraries as well. If you, for some reason, absolutely cannot afford this book but would love to have it, please contact me and I'll see what I can do to help you out. It has been wonderful to tell you a little bit about this book that we created together. 21 beautiful souls to make your life better and walk you through a journey of healing and recovering health and wellness. I hope you will enjoy this book. If also you don't want to buy the whole book, but you would like to read the articles are on the Medium platform. And I will include some links in the bottom of this video so you could see the articles and how to read them. I wish you a wonderful day, and because tomorrow is the new year of 2023, I wish you a very happy new year, and may your dream comes true, and I hope you check out our books. Thank you for watching this video. I know it ended up almost being 45 minutes, but I had to tell you about all these beautiful, wonderful authors. I wish you all the best. This is Dr. Gabriella Korosi signing off. Take care, may peace be with you, and may your day and life be filled with joy and beauty. Take care, have a beautiful day. Bye for now.